Here's the first attempt of the game, and you're going to get a miss by Heinicke on what is a play that works, well designed. We'll look at it again right here. You're going to get the jet sweep action from Dyami Brown going around this way, and then you're just going to get an over route from Humphries and Logan Thomas running up the seam. Heinicke's trying to hit Thomas, and he just puts it behind him. Maybe just early game jitters. If he's able to get him there, then that's a really good gain to start the game. I mean, he's got Humphries as well. Makes a good decision, just a poor throw. Thankfully, it's not intercepted. We'll look at from behind the quarterback here. Jet sweep, and then you go play action off the jet sweep. And then I think he just puts it in a bad spot. It needs to be over here, and he puts it back here. Like we said, thankfully it's not intercepted. Here we've got the first third down of the game. First of all, this ball should be going right here to J.D. McKissick. You need 3 yards. This is one of Scott Turner's favorite plays to call in these situations. And you see it's there. Right there. You've got it. Heinicke looks that way and then comes off it. Looks back this way, looks middle. Looks over here, and he's just got some, I think, early game jitters here. Just not pulling the trigger. Pressure arrives from Cosme. But this play is not designed to be blocked for that long. This is supposed to be a quick snap and then throw out right here. It should be, if not there, it should be out now. 3 yards you needed, and you've got multiple options here to get it for you. And he just misses. Ends in a sack. First drive, 3 and out. Next drive, and he's starting to try to find his rhythm here. Just hitting Logan Thomas, who's coming out of the backfield on the play action fake. We've got Terry McLaurin running a dig. The Giants do a pretty good job of covering that right here. And so hit Logan Thomas. I think it's a good decision. Get 5 yards. Here on third down again. Offensive line is going to do a poor job. Give up pressure too fast. The Giants only bring 4. They bring a stunt, and the offensive line fails to pick it up. The one thing I want to point out here is you're going to have Logan Thomas just running this little hook route over the middle. You've got an underneath crossing route there from Terry McLaurin. And what I'd like to see Taylor Heinicke do is stand right here and throw this ball to Logan Thomas right now as he's breaking. Right? You see where the sticks are. It's right about the 40. That's where Logan Thomas is. Get rid of that ball right now. Instead, he starts to see the pressure and runs out of the pocket. Now, again, pressure got there too fast. But there was a window to make the play, and Heinicke just missed it. So early in the game, he's still got some jitters. I mean, right here, you can throw that ball and get your first down. May take a little bit of a shot. Sometimes it happens. Got second down here. This is going to be a good play, good completion to Dyami Brown, the rookie. He has to go up high and get it. No problem. Grabs the ball, snags it. I want to point something out. You're going to see DeAndre. So this is what we've got here. You're going to see DeAndre Carter just screaming down the middle of the field, wide open. But I want to tell you why I believe Taylor Heinicke never throws that ball there. Right, so let's look at DeAndre Carter wide open in the middle of the field. So right here, right? I mean, he's wide open. Maybe if Heinicke throws this ball, Carter breaks one tackle, maybe he's gone for a touchdown, but I'm going to tell you why I don't think Heinicke ever even looks his way. So right here, the Giants are trying to disguise their coverage. Well, they are disguising their coverage. Play a lot of single high, and this looks like single high. Try that again. Single high. Just like this. Cover 3, man, single high. So, in single high, this guy, he's running straight at that safety. So if they're showing cover 2, I'm reading out this seam route. Because against cover 2, the middle of the field, downfield, it can be a weakness if this linebacker, the Tampa linebacker and Tampa 2 defense, doesn't get proper depth, doesn't run with this, right? So in this situation, the Giants are showing that they're playing either cover 3 or man with a single high safety, which in that case, this guy's running right at the safety, that's a no-go, right? You're not looking that way. So this is what they're showing pre-snap, and then after the snap, they rotate to this cover 2 look, where you've got half, and then you've got your flat defenders right there. And here's your Tampa linebacker. He is not where he needs to be, and that's why you've got Carter wide open. But Heinicke doesn't look that way, I believe, because based on his pre-snap read of the defense, he's expecting there to be a safety in the middle of the field, taking away that route from Carter. And so you get 22 yards, and it's a good disguise by the Giants. You see right here, he's looking Dyami Brown the whole way, and he hits him. I just want to explain why I believe he doesn't look at Carter. Here we're just going to hit Terry McLaurin on a little spot route, Dyami Brown motion, and run the wheel. Run the wheel just like that. You've got the spot route right here. Giants disguise their pressure. This guy ends up dropping, and right when Terry McLaurin gets in between him and this guy, Heinicke just lets that ball go. You can't hesitate on this throw, and he doesn't. Fake, throw, and you get 12 yards. Good catch and run by Terry McLaurin. Now here's a really nice play, really a route by Terry McLaurin that is beautiful. A good throw by Taylor Heinicke. Let's watch the route first. Terry McLaurin running up. He's going to take a step inside and then break hard to the sideline and get Bradbury turned around. Let's watch that first. Just a beautiful, beautiful route by Terry McLaurin. Taylor Heinicke, this play is a longer developing play. You need good protection, and just look at this pocket. This is almost like a college pocket, like an ACC pocket. Beautiful job. If I want to nitpick, I will say Heinicke lets go of this ball a half second later than he should. I would say he should be letting go of this ball right here, right as McLaurin is breaking back outside. Instead, he just a half second. Doesn't make an issue, no issue, no problem. Terry McLaurin comes back to the ball. Heinicke's arm strength is not a problem, but he doesn't have a Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers level of arm, so timing is very important for him. In this case, again, it's not a problem, just nitpicking. Now this is just an absolutely beautiful throw and catch, Terry McLaurin. Now, I apologize for the quality on this. The issues with NFL Game Pass continue, and that's all I can say. It's just an issue with Game Pass for the quality. But here we go. Just running this in route against cover 3. So you got this guy playing single high. He's just going to get there late. He's leaning this way. Probably anticipating a run because you've got Gibson here. You've got the heavy side of the formation with the 2 tight ends, strong side. So he's leaning that way, anticipating run. Terry McLaurin is just going to run this dig route behind it, and Heinicke just on time and accurate. Fake, and then no hesitation. Throw it right in this window and makes just the perfect throw. Really good catch by McLaurin. Gotta love it when a quarterback is decisive. You can't afford to hesitate. He knows what he wants to do, makes the throw, and now he's pretty settled in. Really good catch. Slightly behind, but a really good throw and catch. Fake, throw, touchdown. Now I love that Taylor Heinicke looks Terry McLaurin's way so much, but he is just very late on this throw. Very late. I believe it's pass interference. Sorry for the quality again. Play action. This ball needs to be out right now. Right, he throws it very late. Thankfully, nothing worse happens. I believe a flag should have been thrown there. Just missed the timing here. And he starts off looking left, right? So that's why he comes back to McLaurin, and that's why he's late, because he's not looking that way to start. He starts left, reading this out. Could let it go here, honestly. Comes back to McLaurin and is late and misses it. So just not a great rep there from Taylor Heinicke. So here's another not so great rep from Heinicke. Giants again showing that single high, disguising their cover 2 defense is what it ends up being. Have your flat defenders here and here. Now Logan Thomas is just going to run this corner out. Let me draw that up better. Corner. One more time. Corner. And then you're going to have just a little stutter and a little end breaking route there. This route right here does not hold this defender enough, and that's what allows him. He has his eyes on the quarterback to break on this. Taylor Heinicke sails this ball, which is bad, but it's actually a good thing here because it may have the potential to be intercepted if it's not too high. Now, again, this defender doesn't carry him maybe as much as you would think he would in cover 2. And then that would leave Logan Thomas with a lot of room right here. But he does a good job keeping his eyes on the quarterback, getting up there. And so it ends up being high, which in this case I think is a good thing, but a missed throw and maybe a bit of a misreading the defense here by Heinicke. I think the Giants were really trying to fool him. And I think they got him a couple times, but didn't lead to any costly turnovers or costly plays. Now this is an absolutely beautiful throw by Taylor Heinicke. The timing and the accuracy. I get this from Humphries. Logan Thomas is running the seam. And it's just a beautifully placed ball. The fake timing, he lets it go right here to Logan Thomas and puts it right in stride. And again, I apologize for the quality if you can't see it that well. NFL Game Pass is horrible. You can see it better from here. Fake, good protection, lets that ball go, perfect tight spiral, and just look at the placement there in front of the defender, right in stride for Logan Thomas. Now that is beautiful quarterbacking. Again, the timing and then the accuracy. That's beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't get much easier than this. Terry McLaurin on a slant, off coverage. Doesn't get easier than that. Giants defense didn't seem to be very interested in playing defense on this play, because that's just too easy. Heinicke sees that. Terry sees that from a mile away. Here on this play, I think they want Logan Thomas on a fade. Cam Sims inside. You're going to get Humphries inside. Heinicke thinks he sees a hole. I think sees some pressure and then thinks he sees a hole on third down and short where he can just run and pick it up. He could have still made a throw in my opinion. He ends up not picking it up. Now they score on the next play. J.D. McKissic runs it in there. But I think ideally what you'd like to see here is, if this is not there, if you don't like this, which, sorry about that. If you don't like this, which I think is still an option, throw this thing in there the way you did to Terry McLaurin, right? Just step up and throw that thing in there. But again, it's third and short. He's thinking about picking it up, and this is what he sees, so he goes for it. Now the Giants manage right here to cover. If that doesn't happen, then it is a touchdown. So he thinks he sees a touchdown there. So I'm not faulting him. They end up scoring. But just breaking down what could have happened otherwise. Looks like Leonard Williams right there, I believe, number 99. Kind of comes out of nowhere and manages to bring him down. Here on second and medium now. You got the jet action. You've got double post routes against single high safety. And the Giants really just cover this play well. Ends up being a check down to Logan Thomas for about 4 yards or so. Good decision. So if you go back and look, they've got this thing covered up pretty well. Right? If you were to let it go immediately right here, then Humphries can grab some yards for you. But he's reading this out, and you'll see here in a second, I'll play and I'll pause, that this play is really well covered by the Giants. So you take what's there, hit Logan Thomas underneath on the shallow crossing route, and get a few yards. Now this third down, I think, is a case of Taylor Heinicke just looking and trusting Terry McLaurin too much and looking his way too much. Just going to get a corner out right here to zone defense. And this is a bad decision. Right? It's zone defense. The cornerback there, the defender there. Again, sorry about the quality. I think that maybe Bradbury, number 24. He's playing outside of McLaurin. McLaurin's going outside. So when McLaurin makes that break outside, Bradbury's in a really good position. Right about here. In good position. Heinicke just lets it go. I think too much trust here. He's got to come back the other way. You've got Logan Thomas running this dig route over the middle, and that's where your first down is. Right? You've got to see this, and I think what he's expecting is, typically you've got this guy turned this way, McLaurin goes that way, he's got him turned around. Typically. But in this case, McLaurin it's just a good rep by Bradbury. McLaurin kind of almost runs into him, and then they're just together right there. So typically, I think that's what he's seeing. He's seeing Bradbury, who's got inside position, we're ready for an in-breaking route. Terry McLaurin ends up breaking outside, but Bradbury makes a good, adjustment, or whatever you want to call it. He's just there. He's all over it. So, maybe not knocking Taylor Heinicke for trusting his guy and Terry McLaurin to get open, but just not a really good decision here, because this is a dangerous throw that nearly intercepted, right? Nearly. And then you've got Logan Thomas on the backside, and that's where you've got your easy first down. But I like that Taylor Heinicke looks Terry McLaurin's way so much. Now this is a dangerous throw by Heinicke. This is just 4 verts. Scott Turner likes to call this play. I believe Logan Thomas, based on what the defense is doing, can either carry this route up or bring it inside. The moment that Adam Humphries gets behind this defender, Taylor Heinicke's looking to let that ball go. That's pretty much what he does, right? Lets it go. Look, he's winding up, letting it go. It's just a small window. Bradbury, I believe that's Bradbury, has eyes on it and makes a break on it. You've also got the safety over the top making a break on it. Ends up being pass interference, so it works out. Just a dangerous. Heinicke makes this throw. He's made it before, but I think the Giants just really play it well here. Thankfully, you get away with no turnover, and you end up getting the pass interference, which it was pass interference. Bradbury was early. Now this is a perfectly fine rep by Taylor Heinicke. You're going to get, again, De'Ami Brown, get action. You're going to get Terry McLaurin running something like that. Adam Humphries running underneath. Now this is a perfectly fine rep, but I want to point something out. You're going to hit Adam Humphries, going to catch the ball, get a number of yards, get out of bounds. But let's look at Terry McLaurin right here. And I'm not knocking Heinicke. It's just something I'd like to see in the future as he continues to play, continues to build that chemistry with Terry McLaurin. I want to see these throws being made to Terry McLaurin. Right, in terms of trusting your guy, I want to see these throws being made right about here to McLaurin. Where he's running this way, the defender, in this case the safety guarding him, is still facing this way. Well, at this point, Terry McLaurin has won this matchup. Now, Heinicke has some pressure, and again, this is not a knock. This is more of an observation, something I'd like to see in the future as he continues to play. Throw this ball up to Terry right before I moved it just now, because Terry McLaurin, if Heinicke throws this ball up and just floats it out there, that's probably a touchdown. And so opportunities like that will arise again, and I want to take advantage of some of those. Again, I'm not saying he made a bad decision here or missed anything here. I just want to see that execution, hit another level that it can. Like some of these really good quarterback wide receiver duos, the Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, or Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, whatever it may be. Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, where you just kind of know, okay, this guy's going to be open, let's throw it to him. Here we've got it again, 4 verts. I told you Scott Turner likes to run this play. This time it's against a man. It's a single high safety. He's got to pick one of these and he's got to throw it. If he doesn't throw it, the play is essentially over. Best you can hope for is hitting your check down, scrambling and making something happen. He throws it up to De'Ami Brown. I think maybe just a hair too tall. Just a little bit too tall. Brown's not able to come down with it, but I think it's just a little bit too high. It doesn't exactly hit his hand. It maybe hits his fingertips. So we more touch on this throw. What we're looking for. That's something Heinicke, that's his thing, is throwing with touch. So we need a little more touch on this throw so that Brown can have a chance to go up there and get it. But I'm fine with the decision. This is a really impressive rep by Heinicke, sliding left, buying himself just enough time on third down to get this ball to Adam Humphries. Unfortunately, it's negated by a penalty, but I wanted to show it anyway. Now Cosme is called for holding, and you know, he is holding, so that's unfortunate. Kind of killed this drive, but look at this throw, man. Look at this throw before he takes a shot. Get the yards you need. A good catch by Humphries. Buys himself just enough time. Slide, and then throw right before you take the shot. Impressive stuff. Unfortunately, called back by penalty. So now after the penalty, instead of 3rd and 7 conversion, you got 3rd and 17. And just such a big difference. Not only did you not convert when you did, you lose the 10 yards, and so that's frustrating. They give up too much pressure here, the offensive line. Right, if they're able to hang in there just a little bit longer, Heinicke may be able to find, looks like Brown on this dig, or maybe sit in and rip this ball right in here. But there's pressure around the edge, scrambles, gets a yard, you're 4th and 16, you're kicking a field goal. Costly penalty, just very costly. And just, pressure right there. Now, yeah, Heinicke just has to get out of there. And does a good job to stay in field goal range, not turn to a negative play. But like I said, if no pressure, you can probably hit right there. You can maybe just hit right there, maybe just break one tackle and get the first down or have a shorter field goal. Here we've got another Terry McLaurin connection. This is just an RPO. Got the doubles, the stacked doubles. Taylor McLaurin just running a slant. This is an RPO. We've got a couple guys pulling here. Taylor Heinicke is making that decision either pre or post snap, whether or not to hand this ball off or to throw this slant to Terry McLaurin, likely based on what this linebacker does. If he takes a step this way, post snap, then you're going to hit Terry McLaurin. If he takes a step this way, then you're probably handing this ball off. So we'll see what happens. He moves on the run. And so we know Terry McLaurin is going to be where he just vacated, hit that throw. Terry McLaurin getting yards after the catch. Well executed play. Simple stuff, well executed. Quick spot route to Terry McLaurin. We're going to see a lot of that in this offense. He can throw it to McLaurin, he can throw it to Humphries. The Giants managed to leave both of them wide open. Again, Dyami Brown. Then boom, boom. Just like that. You can hit whichever one you want. Play action, pre-snap motion. You got to respect this. You have to respect it, or they will make you pay at some point. Linebacker carries that, vacates the middle, and then you just got easy 9 yards to Terry McLaurin. So we've seen a couple plays in this game where Heinicke is a little too eager to leave the pocket on third downs, especially. Not a lot, just a couple of plays. This is one of them. I believe this is a third down. I'm saying I believe because, again, NFL Game Pass is not telling me the down and distance. So, but from what I remember, this is a third down. He fails to convert. However, there's a holding penalty, which gives you the first down, but I want to show you he's a little too eager to leave the pocket. Mainly just because you're going to have J.D. McKissic running this out of the backfield. And if you're able to hit him, just sit in here. Get your eyes to McKissic. You don't have to, you stay standing tall right here and just deliver this ball to McKissic, and you've got your first down with room to run. Just a little too eager on this play to run. Actually, maybe fumbles the ball, but none of it matters. But again, J.D. McKissic right here. He's got some room to work with. So just a couple times in this game where he's a little too eager to leave the pocket, where you would really like to see him just stand in there and let that ball go. I'd say that on average, he's better at doing that, at standing and letting the ball go. It's not a problem, but he will be even better if these few times where he does leave the pocket too soon, kind of senses the pressure, lets it go, and then lets his receiver do the rest. Couple of not so great reps back to back from Heinicke. This is an RPO. Just got about a 5-yard out. And now it's an RPO because if this cornerback is lined up tight, then you're probably just handing this ball off to Dyami Brown, to Antonio Gibson. But with the cornerback lined up about 7 yards off, and you've got about a 5-yard out, you're just throwing this. It's easy. Do this in Madden all day. Chargers did this against Washington. but Heinicke hesitates, and ultimately ends up being an incompletion when what should have happened is, and we'll see this motion, Logan Thomas in the backfield, fake, throw. This ball should be thrown right here, but he hesitates. He throws it now, it's too late. He's throwing it now, it's too late. Not a great rep, and he's got to let that ball go. Maybe he doesn't trust Dyami Brown, the rookie, I'm not sure, but this ball needs to be out right here, throwing it right here, so that as soon as he turns his head, this ball should be right about there. But you see, he hasn't even let it go yet, so that's a dead play. Now I like a slot fade against single high, and that's what we've got here. Brown just never finds this ball, and thankfully the defender never finds it either. Again, single high, slot fade, running away from the safety. I like this play. And in this case, it's kind of a 50-50 jump ball. But Brown just never finds it. I don't think he gets his head back in time. Neither of them find it. It may be overthrown, although it's tough to tell. Dyami Brown did slow down. So getting in sync with the rookie, still working on that. We'll say. Working on it. I will say I'm not as keen on throwing the slot fade in this situation when you've got the defender here lined up so far off the ball. Lined up about 7 yards off the ball. You really like it when you've got the defender lined up tight like he's there on Terry McLaurin. But again, giving your receiver a chance, but maybe overthrown, hard to tell, but he just never finds the ball. So 2 straight incompletions. Now you've got 3rd and 10. You're going to get Humphries going over here. You're also going to get Logan Thomas coming out this way. He's definitely reading that bunch side of the field, that formation. And you've got to get to the 16 right about here, and you end up getting 7 yards to Adam Humphries. So you end up kicking the field goal. And this looks like maybe a flood concept where you've got one guy running the vert right here. You've got one guy running the sail route, the corner route right here. Then you've got the underneath. And the idea is to attack all 3 levels of the same side of the field, allowing somebody to be open. And in this case, you've got Adam Humphries open, but you've got 4 defenders in this area. He's just not able to get those yards you need. Logan Thomas is here on the backside. I don't know if he's ever really supposed to come back to that. He's reading this right side of the field, though. I can tell you that he's reading this right side of the field. And so what you're probably trying to do is carry this guy back, keep this guy up, and then hit Terry in between the 2. That's not exactly how it plays out, though. You're going to have 54, Martinez coming over this way, and then you got him sitting on it, and then Heinicke's just getting rid of the ball fast here. So he gets rid of it, 7 yards, kick the field goal. Now these next 2 throws are Taylor Heinicke's best throws of the game. These are some legitimate NFL quarterback, starting quarterback throws. I'm going to watch it back and then I'll show you what happened, but Giants go up 26-20, get the ball back, and within 2 plays you scored. This throw it just couldn't be more perfect. If Logan Thomas is able to get a block on number 29 there, you've got a touchdown. I love the play call. They like to run this exact. They ran it earlier. It was the first 3rd down of the game. J.D. McKissick, just a quick out. They run it a lot. And then what they'll do is they'll go out and then up. Usually he's being guarded by a linebacker or safety. Logan Thomas running down the seam. So Logan Thomas is going to hold this safety for you. And J.D. McKissick is going to run this along the sideline. It just leaves so much room to make the throw. So J.D. McKissick goes out, gets that head around, like he's looking for the ball, and then goes up. And the timing is just perfect. The accuracy is just perfect. This is so beautiful. Again, I want to show you the timing. Boom. Once he takes that step up, this ball is let go. Perfect throw, perfect timing, perfect play. And now this one, you've got the seam, kind of wheel. You've got Terry running this over the middle. And then you're going to have I believe it's Diami running this. Let's see. Yep, so Diami's running the out and up. And this is there. Probably put it in the back of the end zone. That doesn't matter. This throw, first of all, I love that you're giving your guy a chance. You're just giving him a 50-50 ball, giving him a chance to go up. He's a bigger player in the situation. He makes an awesome catch for Heinicke. But I also love earlier when Heinicke was leaving the pocket too early a couple times. Not this time. This time he's reading it out. This is not there. It's too late to come back here, which he did earlier. This time, again, not too late. Doesn't try to make that throw. Stays in the pocket. Doesn't just try to escape. Lots of quarterbacks would have dropped their eyes now, looking at the rush and just trying to get out of here, which maybe he could have. But he lets this thing go, and it is a perfect throw. I love the decision. I love the throw. I love the poise. Fake again. First read, not there. Want to go back to the backside. Too late. Come back to this. I don't know if this is his third read. I don't know if he's just coming back here. But letting it go, giving your guy a chance, and then making just the absolute most perfect throw, and then just a phenomenal catch by Ricky Seals-Jones. This drive was fantastic. 2 plays, legit NFL quarterback, starting quarterback types of plays. This gets me excited. So after Heinicke's 2 best throws of the day, he follows it up with his worst, which is, of course, the interception here. Now, it's a really terrible spot to throw a pick, obviously. A couple things to point out. One, you're going to have this pre-snap motion, jet sweep action, and he's going to run with him. That's a clear indication that it's man coverage. Follows him across the formation like that, it's man. He has his little spot route from McLaurin. You've got the wheel route, or the swing route from Antonio Gibson. So he's throwing this ball to McLaurin. You see right here, you get a little mixed up. Throws off the timing a bit. And also throws off Terry McLaurin's depth, because he's probably standing right about here. If not for that, instead he has to take a step back. That allows Bradbury to get in there. And I think that ends up being a difference here. If not for that little rub between McLaurin, number 48, I think maybe McLaurin is just right where he needs to be, which is right here, where Bradbury can't get his hands on the ball. Now, it's a great break by Bradbury on the ball. I do believe they should have kept running the ball, but I also, another thing, against man, and again, you get the motion, you know it's man. This natural rub here is going to happen because he's guarding Gibson. Gibson's going this way, he's going this way, McLaurin's going opposite. This happens. This is actually a way the play is designed. And I think against man defense, this ball is supposed to go to Antonio Gibson. I think Taylor Heinicke just reads it out wrong. Also, I saw somewhere that he may have made this check, so people will blame Scott Turner for calling a passing play. I believe Ron Rivera said that Taylor Heinicke made a check at the line to the pass. Again, this right here to me indicates that you need the man coverage indicates that this is going to happen. Man defense, this is going to happen, and you get the ball right here and let him go. I think that Heinicke just made a poor decision and misdiagnosed based on the defense. That ball's got to go to Gibson out of the backfield. Because again, if he's running into him, he's useless, right? He's useless and he's creating space for him, and that's what proved to be true. Terry McLaurin ended up being useless on this play because of that natural rub. So hopefully that's a learning experience. You got that man defense. In this situation, you got to look to throw to the swing route and allow that natural pick to create some space for the running back out of the backfield. And so now Heinicke gets a chance to redeem himself. Defense gets the stop, and here you're just getting the quick throw to J.D. McKissic, getting a couple of yards. If McKissic doesn't double catch that, he probably gets more than a couple, maybe 5, but he did only get 2. Starting off quick. There's not much else going on. Get that ball out. We got to move. Now here you're just going to have a couple of curl routes down the field. Logan Thomas, comeback route on the outside. It's a good decision. It's a good throw. Drop by Humphries. I mean, it's a tight window, but he's got to make that catch. Got to make that catch. Let's see it from here behind the quarterback, because I think it's a good decision and a good throw. I think maybe you could let it go. You probably should let it go a little bit earlier. It's a little bit high. I think you should be letting it go right here. I think it should be out right here, actually. Takes a half second too long to let it go. Need to get into field goal range. Just get the ball down to J.D. McKissic. You just got a couple underneath routes that you're really looking to get. Humphries going this way, McKissic going this way. Right, we got to keep moving. I like the decision. Just this, the defense is trying to not give up the big play, so we'll take up the underneath. We just got to keep the pace and keep moving the ball here. This throw looks pretty similar to the one that was not completed to Adam Humphries earlier. Just a curl route. Just get up about 8-9 yards and turn around. We got to just keep moving the ball. That's all you're looking for is accuracy, completions. Boom, good catch by Logan Thomas. Giants showing the potential to bring some pressure here. They do actually back off of it. You've got what looks like maybe just a quarterback spy and then a single high safety. McKissic out of the backfield. Heinicke makes a back shoulder throw. Not able to complete it. McKissic, even if he caught it, his feet wouldn't have been in bounds. Maybe the throw led him a bit too far out of bounds. Maybe he's supposed to just take advantage of this matchup here. And again, you're kind of looking for a natural rub here. It doesn't happen. But anytime you've got that wheel or that swing route to the running back out of the backfield with a receiver, tight end, someone running a route, going the opposite direction like a shallow cross, like a slant, like a spot route, you're anticipating that. Now let's just look at Terry McLaurin up at the top of the screen just for fun. I don't know where he fits into the progressions on this play, but just watch him just for fun. Man, that's... You hit him there, it might be a touchdown. Again, I'm not pointing that out to say Heinicke did something wrong. I don't know how he's supposed to be reading this play out. And here you're just going to hit De'Ami Brown on a quick inside. But you just got to stay efficient. That's all you got to do. Is just be accurate, get the ball to the open guy, and keep the chains moving. 5 yards. Just keep it moving. This is all you need. Now, I believe you've got a third down here. I'm not positive, but this is a well-designed play, a good call by Scott Turner. A lot of NFL teams use this. They're running man. The Giants are playing man here. And so here's your man defender on Adam Humphries. Logan Thomas is going to step up, get in his way just enough. Humphries is going to wait just enough and then break outside. Watch it happen. Right? Logan Thomas is getting in this way, causing a bit of a log jam, and then Humphries is breaking outside, and Heinicke's just letting that ball go. Again, this is run by every NFL team. I really like this. Get up here, get in the way, sit on it, break, ball is out. Boom. First down and out of bounds. Take advantage. They're running that man defense. You know what they're doing. So make him pay. And the last throw of the night, just throw it to Terry McLaurin. Get it in there. Make the catch. Heinicke was accurate. He was decisive on this drive and got them into field goal range. That's all you need. You don't need special plays. Special plays are great, but we don't need a special play. We just need you to be accurate and decisive. And he understands how to execute the offense, execute this 2-minute drive. This is really good stuff. To bounce back from the interception the way he did is so impressive. A really, really solid game. A really good game. Not just solid, really good game for Taylor Heinicke. Even with the interception, again, to bounce back, get them into field goal range, give them a chance to win this game. This game-winning drive was really good stuff. Let's watch this last throw one more time. Eyes middle, throw. Boom. Get it in there. And get up and spike the ball.